only speaks to your speaker, it not only declares to what you have heard that has placed you in the receiving mode that you're currently in, but it has the ability to keep. So that not only does peace in His face, not only is wholeness available to me, but watch what wholeness does. Wholeness goes above what I hear, and it moves me into a place where it declares it can keep something in my life. Now, I have to start it, but then God's going to keep it. I've got to start this process, but God's going to keep it. It's the word guard. I'm almost finished. Watch. It's just peace. It surpasses mindsets and strongholds that we have been taught. And peace will become like an armed guard. You see the word guard? It's the word that was used for the militant soldier. That night watch was to walk the walls of the city. And while one was resting and sleeping within the walls, there was a guard that would watch and walk the wall and watch the exterior to make sure no enemy would come near. This word guard was not only to maintain a watch, but it was used in the New Testament to bring somebody into custody. It was able to take somebody that was running wild and harness them and bring them into possession of another legal reality.
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, my mind just begins to paint this motion picture. My spirit is starting to give birth to this thing and showing me that what peace is like in my life is while I sleep at night, peace watches over me. And I begin to look at it that way. When I'm in an anxious moment, peace is watching over me like an armed guard. And then it's able to take into custody. So I say, Lord, thank you for every stressful, anxious thought that comes into my mind. God, take it captive and bring it into the captivity of the knowledge and the truth of God. All of a sudden, you say, well, Pastor, has this happened recently? The other day I was in an extremely stressful situation, that usually is extremely stressful for me. And as I was going through this stressful moment, I said, Lord, thank you that peace is an armed guard. And God, I thank you for bringing into captivity every thought, feeling that isn't God. In the name of Jesus. And I'll tell you, there was such an atmosphere of God that filled where I was. And I literally just started laughing. Because I'm thinking, oh God, this is so powerful. I mean, this is the real peace of God. He just rests you. And it's the peace of God that overcomes stuff we've heard. And things that have been declared to us, while at the same time aggressively taking hold of the thing that is trying to come against you and saying, hold on a second, you're not allowed here. And watching your life and bringing into custody that which is a foreigner to the reality that is in your life. Your security is handled by God, who releases His peace. This is how I want to end it. Because what I love about this declaration shall keep your hearts and minds. Now think about this. I love the specifics of the teachings. Heart, cardia, the center of a person's being. Mind, noema, the word for the thought processes. In other words, your whole being will be captured and protected and watched over by peace. But all of a sudden, I want you to see this in the text. All of a sudden now, the shift happens in tense change. To where up to point, everything has been pretty much declared to you in the present tense. This is going to happen. And when this happens, it's a condition that ought to be happening right now. But when it talks about shall keep your heart and mind, now all of a sudden the shift moves to the future tense. You say, well, I knew it was too good to be true. So you mean to tell me this is something that's going to happen after I die when I get to heaven? No. Or y'all, this is sometime in my future that this might become a reality. No. This is what it means by moving and shifting tenses from the present to the future. It means that the reality of peace operating this way in your life is not God's responsibility. It's your responsibility. Amen. In other words, the future tense implies that it's possible, but it's up to you to access it. So I can't lay my hands on you and just say, peace of God coming to you. I can't roll upon you and just say, peace of God coming to your life. I don't have anything that I can make it happen in your life. All I can give you is His Word and tell you can put your life on what He said, and He is not a man that He should lie.